Hey everybody, it's KJ from Metro Hobbies, and this is a news update today. So just very quickly going to show you about the board games that came in. They're all very much along the lines of a casual board game or a board game for families. The first one I'm going to show you is Farmed and Dangerous. This is an expansion pack for Llamas Unleashed. This is very much the same mechanisms as the very popular Unstable Unicorns, a fun game where you're trying to get unicorns into your stable. In this one, you're trying to unleash llamas and get llamas into your stables. And the llamas are adorable, lots of really cool cards and funniness for the family to be had. So if maybe you don't like unicorns, maybe you like llamas, this is the game for you. And they've just added some really cool extras into it. So come in store to obviously check that one out and pick that one up. The next one is got a really cool mechanism. This is called Dive, and it does something incredibly innovative. I'm pretty excited about it. It's also suitable for 6-year-olds. So this is a game that's also a bit like an activity. You're trying to score by guessing how deep a certain feature is. I'm going to turn this around the back so you can have a little bit of a look. It's a bit of a puzzling perception game. So here, there are all these transparent cards. Each transparent card has a different feature on it. It might have like a shark or a crab or a rock, and then they place one on top of the other, and you're bidding, so these are the player boards, you're bidding to say where certain features are, or where sharks are, or how many levels down they are, and you have to guess that by looking at there. Like, is it 3 levels down? Is it 1 level down? So it's very much a depth perception puzzle, and then you earn points based on that. It's something I haven't seen done before. It's very much sort of like a relaxing puzzle style, depth perception puzzle. I really can see a lot of families having a lot of fun with this one, and a really nice way to start a board game night, nice casual game to do there. All right, on to the next one. Bees. Bzzz, who doesn't like a bee? This is a game from Plan B Games, and it's along the lines of their abstract games. They've done Azul, they've done Reef, usually have incredibly beautiful components. This one, I'll give you a turn around, and we're not just looking at the cover. So this one, you have a bee, and something very unique about this, the bees can't go forward. So you're collecting nectar, and you're trying to put them in your honey pot, and certain arrangements will get you a certain number of points at the end. So for example, this one would get you 12 points if you had 2 rows of nectar. But where you place the nectar, might be difficult to see, but on those little spots, they've got different numbers. So that number relates to how many spots the bee had to move to collect the nectar. So if it was 1 spot, it would place it in this row. If it was 4 to 5 spots, it would place it here. If you notice the bee, just here, you can see that they've got a 1 or 5, 2 or 4. So basically, when you take your turn, you can't move forward. You have to turn. So this one says, turn once, move 5 or 1 spaces in that direction. This says, turn twice, move 2 or 4 spaces in that direction. So you're never going forward. So this is a very much a spatial visual game where you're trying to work out where you're going to collect your nectar based on how you have to move that bee. And it needs to be appropriate for you to then score on this board. It's so simply elegant, but the rules are very, very straightforward. And I think people who are visual spatial puzzle fans, this is going to be a really fun one for you, really nice one for the family, I think. I'm really excited about that one. So we'll just move on to the next one. Next one is Sentry, Golem Edition, An Endless World. This is part of the Sentry series. This is the Golem version of it. They actually have done one that's more Middle Eastern, Silk Road version. This is the 3rd in the series. It is a standalone game, but can be played with the others. I'll just give you a quick glimpse of the back. This is just a sneak peek of all the components, because I've actually done a review of this one already. Now that may be out or it may not be out, but if it is out, I'll put a link in the description, or you can go have a search around if you can find it, and I can actually unbox this and show you and give you a big detailed view of what this game is all about and why I love it so much. All right, everybody, that's what's coming today. That's everything. And remember, if you can imagine it, you can immerse yourself in it.